Hey guys, welcome back to the Off Topic Podcast. I'm Annika.
I'm Amara.
I'm Elise.
And this is episode 7.
Nice.
Wow, that's like a lot of episodes.
Yeah,
I feel like that's...
every time we say that.
I know. But I mean, like,
Wow.
that's like a whole, like a... If it was like a season of a show, that'd be like a new show. It'd be like the whole season.
Yeah, we're starting season 2 next week.
Yeah. Well, let's do 8
season 1.
episodes in season 1.
Okay.
8 makes more sense than 7, so I guess I shouldn't have said that yet.
Okay. Next week is our finale.
Although,
Season finale.
Starting up
yeah,
a
that's
new
just
season.
newer shows. Older shows,
They're
Like
like
24 episodes.
I
I know.
Yeah, why are they
Yeah,
so few?
I'm
Maybe
currently-
they're longer now too. I feel like a lot of shows are just longer.
But like some are like 45 minutes still, and they still only have that many. But I guess some are like an hour episodes.
which
Stranger
is so
Things is coming
backwards
out with
because
their 5th
movies
episode.
are like way longer than they used to be.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
movies are
Stranger
so long.
Things is coming out with their 5th season, and I don't know when it's coming out. It takes so long between seasons. They take forever. But there's only like 8 to 10 episodes, but apparently since it's such a big deal, like everyone loves Stranger Things, and it's been such an awaited 5th season, they're doing like 2-hour episodes.
Oh my word.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a movie every
Why not
episode.
just
watch-
make longer,
I know,
more
I don't
episodes?
know.
I don't understand that either. What do you watch Stranger Things?
I've watched it up until,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mostly
Yeah,
like
like
it for
what-
the storyline of the characters because Lucas and Max is a girl.
Okay.
They're a really cute couple, and that's like the biggest reason I got into it. 'Cause I
I've
just
heard
really
the
like
writing is good and like the story is really like interesting.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people
and
probably
like it's
really
like
like
based
it,
in the
but-
80s. So
Yeah,
that's why.
I heard that. I think when it first came out, I was kind of weird. I didn't even know they were still making it.
Yeah, it's
I
been
never saw any
it's been like 10 years ago when they started. Well, no, it was 2016 when the first season came out, so 9 years ago.
Okay.
And it's only they haven't come out with their 5th season, but it's the last season they're making. It's the farewell season.
Oh, okay, so it's the end.
Anyway.
Okay, wow.
But anyway, so I was just saying they're coming
but,
out
like,
with
they could
2-hour
just make-
episodes.
Double the
16
episodes,
hour
yeah.
long episodes.
Yeah, right,
It's like
I
that's
know.
just weird.
Like I'm watching.
And I feel like
currently
people would
watching-
like that better. Like if I
I
was
kind of
watching
like
a
an end
show.
point to be like, okay, this episode is over. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
mean. Like if I'm
Yeah.
watching a show, I'm not trying to sit down for over 2 hours.
Right, because
you
like
know?
literally
Yeah.
just break
They're
it in
just
half.
watching a movie.
Right, I know. It's really weird.
Isn't it crazy that there's no movies for an hour and a half anymore? Like even kids.
I know that's what I'm
movies.
saying. It's bad.
Even
I
kids
went to
movies, I know.
Paddington and it was an hour and 50
I
minutes.
know. I just
Yeah.
watched Sonic 3 the other night.
Okay, yeah, that
And
one's long
I was
too.
like, oh, okay, so like in an hour and a half, I was like, oh no, this movie's almost 2 hours. It's
Did you
kinda
like
crazy.
it?
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
The
cute.
only ones you can get that are about 90 minutes are Hallmark movies.
Okay,
They're
but
about
they
90
stay in
minutes.
that.
Yeah.
They do, yeah. But I'm currently watching the show Castle, which has 8 seasons. I'm in the 6th season.
I've seen
And
previews for that. When it came,
It's
when
so
it was,
good.
Is it good?
I love it. It's so
Oh,
good.
okay.
And I'm so sucked in.
That's his
And,
last name, correct?
Yeah, his last
Okay.
name. He's a mystery writer that consults with the NYPD, and his series of books. He's basing the main character off of the head detective at the NYPD, who is a woman. So they're like the 2 leads. It's such a good show. I'm such a
What
big
is
fan.
it on?
Prime.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
Might be checking that
And
out.
yeah, so I'm on season 6 now. Mom and Dad started watching it, and I didn't get into it until like they were like at the end of season 2.
Okay.
Then I started really watching with them. I should go back and watch the other ones because I would just watch them here and
Uh-huh.
there. But now I don't let them watch it without me because
Okay.
I'm so into it. But anyway, what I was gonna say, it's like 10 years ago was like the last season. I think they're in like 2013 right now, and then
Okay.
it'll be like 2015. And they ambulance gone by.
Yeah.
But there's like 25 episodes in each season.
Yeah.
And they're all 45 minutes. And there's 8 seasons. I feel like,
Yeah, that's
that never
so-
happens anymore.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's like Suits too.
Yeah, Suits.
And Grey's
has
Anatomy.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Grey's Anatomy is
That's like
still
30
that
seasons.
long.
Is that
They-
like oh, okay.
No, I think they're at 21 now, and they're
Okay.
still coming out with them.
I know. It's
Oh,
they're
maybe
still
ER
going.
is the one that has like 30 seasons.
How many
ER is like 60 or something.
Okay.
I think.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
That's the longest running
Oh my
show I
God,
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Welcome to segment. Tell you what.
Nice. Oh, wait, I actually have something new.
Okay. Oh, are we doing what's new first?
Sorry.
We always start with that, don't we?
Oh, we start with this?
We
Oh, I
do.
thought we did
So.
what's new, and then, okay, go ahead,
And
sorry.
then we do
Tell you
what's new.
what. Okay, sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
I think
That's
we
my
do
bad,
start.
sorry.
All right. This is where we draw one out of the bowl and then we answer it the best we can.
Shoot.
Okay.
It must be canned. You remember that? It must
Oh
be
yeah.
canned.
let's see. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh wait, we kind of talked about. Was this the same one
I
that?
think it was a Q&A question.
Okay. Well, I think I said
I was
like
gonna say I didn't answer that.
burrito bowl,
It was the two of us.
tacos type of food. Wasn't that what I said? And I think I'm gonna stick with that because
Okay.
you can mix it up.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
I
great
love
one.
that food. I could
Yeah,
eat it
sure.
every day, I think.
I picked butter chicken that day, and she was like, "There's no variety, though." I was like, "You're right. I'll go with
Yeah,
the
there's
burrito."
no
Yeah,
way.
you would.
All right. What's a fun fact about you that's not common knowledge? I make it very known that I'm one of 8, homeschooled, big family when I meet people, so that's...
Make it vary.
What is
Well, I just
something
mean
that
that's
maybe
my-
we know about you, but maybe the audience doesn't? You can share something like that.
Yeah,
What
because
is
common
something?
knowledge is outside of like
Right,
your
yeah.
closest
Okay,
people,
what would
I
it be
say.
then? You guys can help me think of something, if you think of something.
What is the
What's a
question?
what's a fun fact
fact.
about you that it's not common knowledge?
You were in a play once.
I was in a play once. Actually, I was in a play 3 times, and I was
Yeah.
the lead.
Oh, yeah.
One of them.
That's right.
When I
Did
was,
I miss
when
that?
I, no, when I
She
went
didn't go.
Elise never came. When I went to Res Life homeschool, the program, and they
She
would,
had to try out.
I would audition for those plays, and I would always
Did
make
I
it.
go to it?
Yes,
I'm sure
I think
you
did.
did.
Maybe you were working. I don't
The
know.
one where you were just like singing or whatever?
The one that we were doing the fruits of the spirit, and I was, and
There was also when you were dressed up like a scarecrow or something, wasn't there?
yeah, first
It
the
was the
first year
farm
was
one.
the
I
first year
have a
was the
video of
farm
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
And I was not a scarecrow.
Okay,
I
somebody
was.
was. I'm just.
Farmer, I think.
Yeah, you were just wearing
Okay.
flannels.
And
Okay.
that one I was not the lead of. I just had lines. And then the second year, we were doing the fruits of the spirit, and the main scene that everyone was like, "This is the scene. That's the main one." I was the main girl in that scene,
Nice.
so that's why
Okay.
I'm the
Maybe
lead.
that's why I'm not thinking like
And it was the
main person.
it was
but-
the joy scene for the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kind of, yeah. And it was the joy one, and my theater person was like, now this character is gonna be the joy of the play, and she's just the happiest, and everyone wants to be her friend, and everyone wants to like be shown the
I don't
light.
think this was included in the question, but
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
the
you're
story.
right.
And then she goes, and the person who's playing this, and then my cousin who was also there was like, "That's definitely you," which was a good feeling.
Your
And then
cousin?
Lucy, and then she was
yeah, I
like,
figured, but she was there. Was
yeah,
she in the
there.
play?
She quit before. the
Oh,
play.
I was gonna say.
Anyway, and she was like, "That's definitely you." And then she goes, and Annika is playing that, and I was like, yes. And yeah, it was a great moment. Anyway.
Very nice. It was like Inside Out, Joy being the main character. For some reason, she's picked out as the main one.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's so true. She's the main one. That's hilarious. But yeah, anyway.
Nice.
So I had to audition, and I got a solo.
That
Anyway.
wasn't even common knowledge to Elise.
Remember I sang, Jesus put the song in my heart.
Okay. All
But
right.
yeah.
No, I
anyway.
do remember. I was just not thinking that wasn't like. I don't know. And when I think play in my mind, it's like acting.
I think she was.
I was acting. I had to. The girl
It was,
broke
these
her
are-
arm, and she hates Pop
no,
Tarts.
I
Her mom
remember
made her
it.
eat a Pop Tart in the
I
morning.
remember that. I
She's
remember
really
going to Red Life
struggling.
and watching that. I'm just
She's
thinking
thinking
like.
professional.
No, I was thinking
was
like
thinking
you
good
were the
plays.
lead in a play that we like all got tickets for and sat down.
You
and
had
watched.
to buy tickets. Yes, you did.
We did.
I
And
don't know
the
about
girl
that.
was really
Mom probably
struggling.
bought your ticket.
Yeah.
You had to buy tickets for that thing?
Maybe we didn't have to buy.
There's no way.
You
Okay.
did.
We had to at least
Okay,
get tickets.
you bought them,
At the
I
very
Maybe
least.
yes, I believe
It
that.
was,
Maybe
it
we
was,
had
it
to
was
buy
like,
it.
it was
a
more
kids
than,
program.
but it was
Yeah,
like
we
in
didn't
the
have to buy it,
evening.
though.
Okay,
I
maybe
think
you didn't have to
maybe we
buy
had
them.
to buy
There's
But you had to
no way.
reserve tickets, and it was
It's
in
the thing you
evening.
honored the cops for, right?
No, those were
No,
two
two
separate
different
things.
things.
I was also a lead in that because I had to silently argue with that guy.
Yes.
In the corners of my...
I think you're confusing lead
Nope.
with
No.
role.
Like a main role, though. It is
I
a
was
main
the
role.
lead in the one. That one I wasn't the lead in. I was the
I
main
would love
role
to
in that
show
one.
this video that I have and just ask.
Okay, no, I
Would
wasn't.
that be
No,
the-
I wasn't the lead in that one. I was a main role in that one. I was the lead in the other one,
Yes,
right?
okay.
Of what
Would
one?
you consider in the Fruits of the Spirit one?
Yeah, the Joy character.
Yeah, the Joy
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
And
I
was
do
like the
remember
scene.
that. It was the
She was
And
the
the
main
girl was
one in the
struggling
scene.
because her
you were
brother
the main
just
one
died or
of that
something.
one act.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
not
that
like
was the main
throughout
act,
the whole
though.
thing.
But
That's
that
what
was
I'm
the
picturing.
the most main act of the whole show.
Okay.
It was.
Okay, that's fine.
I also had parts in
Okay,
other
I'm
ones.
doing my question
Wait, but I
now.
also had roles in all the other clips too. All the other scenes of all the other Fruits of
Okay,
the
I
Spirit.
believe
you were
that
the
you
main
did
one of
well.
that.
In
You
most
did-
of them.
You were in that. That's
Yeah,
good.
okay, go ahead.
I don't believe we had to pay for it, but I do believe that we had to get tickets.
Well, that's a fun fact.
We did have to get.
I was the lead in it.
What is the funniest thing that happened to you recently? Gosh, you guys get like ones you can actually answer.
You
I
can
get,
pick
like,
a
the
new
most
one if you
abstract
want.
ones
Mine was
ever.
food.
Yeah, but it's like a definite, like you can say an answer. Like, what's the funniest thing
Well,
that's
I
happened to
just
you
got
recently?
what's a fun fact. I just had to pick one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
food you just have to pick.
Okay, what's the funniest thing that's happened to you recently?
Just pick a funny thing that's happened to you recently.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I didn't pick the most fun fact about myself.
Just pick a funny thing that happened to you.
Let me do that for
I
you.
just mean it's not that.
Are you confused? Just pick a funny thing that happened to you. Oh, that clears it up. Okay.
I
just
think
mean
you
it's
always
not
have
that
stories
hard.
of funny things
Yeah.
that happen to you.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I just maybe can't think of when you're on the spot.
No, it's just that it's like, okay, let me think about my life recently. I don't even know what I've been doing lately.
That was like a
That
really
was
high
like-
pitch. I can't.
That was like
replicate that.
from Encanto. It sounded like the Dolores.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Go that high.
funny.
I don't know. I feel like the only funny things that happen to me are funny things Georgie does. That's all I ever
You can
do.
share that.
They're happening to you. It's your life.
Let's see. I really don't know. I don't even know what I've been doing lately.
I can't think of the last time.
You guys
Okay,
are around me. You guys.
We
see
saw
any
you.
funny
I
things
saw you at
happening?
grandma's recently.
Oh yeah, not a lot of funny things happening there.
Funny things happen.
Yeah, I guess
there.
not that
It's
much
true.
funny thing. Yeah, not that many things happen there.
I mean, we saw grandma. That was nice.
That was nice.
Not very funny.
That wasn't class. No, nothing made me laugh really.
Yeah, I really don't know anything that's funny that's been happening to me, honestly.
Well, you can draw a new one if you want to. If you don't
Okay.
have an answer, that's fine. Just leave that one. Well, leave that one in there, I guess, for somebody else if they think of something. Funny,
I'll
they'll
think
have
of
that.
it. Just kidding.
I have a perfect one. Let me find that one.
Usually, I do feel like I don't know where.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Just draw a new one. It's
Just
fine.
draw.
Oh, I put it back here. That's
Okay, I
fine.
was gonna say I thought I gave it to you.
That's fine. I'll leave it over here for now.
What's a topic you could give a 20-minute presentation on without any preparation?
Wow. Okay.
You have some things you could think of. for
Yeah.
that.
I would say most currently probably sourdough because I
Okay.
do it all the time.
That was a good one.
And I'm very currently like into it.
Yeah, you
So-
can give the steps easy and you
Yeah.
can explain everything.
For
Wow.
sure, yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Nah, I couldn't do all like everything that everyone knows about it because I don't know everything. But I could definitely like go through the steps of making a loaf.
Yeah.
At least how I do it. Everyone does it differently, but yeah.
Yeah, there are so many variations, but yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
All right, that was Tell You What.
Nice.
Tell you what.
All right, for our next segment, what's new? And what's new with me is do you want to start?
No,
Okay.
you have something.
We just booked our earlier trip to Florida, and I've never been on a plane, and I'm going on a plane in exactly 11 days. And
exciting.
we're going to be gone for 8 days. And then we
In how
come
many
back-
days did you say?
8 days.
Oh my gosh.
It was supposed to only be a few days, but now
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna be
were
8
going
days.
for
Yeah,
3,
Dad told me
and then it was
that.
5, and now it's 8.
Yeah, that's really
And
nice.
I had no idea, and Mom and Dad, I woke up the other day, and Mom and Dad were like, we booked it, and it's 8 days, and I was like, wow. So we're going in 11 days, and then we're also going in beginning of May, so that'll be nice. So
2
that,
trips to Florida. That's
yep, so now we officially have it booked, and super soon, so that's exciting.
I was also going to say, I thought maybe you were going to share that you lost your guinea pig.
Oh,
Since
yes.
you had talked about
My
your
guinea pig died on Monday. Monday.
And it was
Monday.
sad.
Yes, my
Yeah.
brother. I was out at the cottage, and my brother was supposed to go over there and feed him. And he called me and was like, "Hey, I'm checking on Bugsy, and he's dead." And it was really sad. I was like,
was
"Wow."
sad.
Very
I was
sad.
I was not expecting it at all. But Amara did remind me that the lifespan for guinea pigs is 3 to 7, and he was 4. So at first I was like, he was way too young to die of old age, but he actually wasn't.
Yeah, he was
So
within that.
maybe he just died.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway.
Since
so
there was
yeah.
no reason and he was doing well,
Right.
that would be kind of my guess.
Yeah.
It is sad.
It is sad. Now I'm guinea-less. I started out 4 years ago. I got 2 guinea pigs for my birthday, and then 2 years ago, one of them died, and then I got another one. And then just 2 months ago, that one that I replaced the other one with died. So Bugsy's lasted 4 years,
No.
and now I have none. So I've gone through 3 guinea pigs.
Do you think you'll get any more? Or
No,
you'll be done with
I'll be
guinea
done,
pigs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. I'm not saying that I'm happy he's dead at all, of course, but it will be nice not to have the responsibility of changing the cage all the time and.
Especially in the summers when you're out of the
Right,
cottage
I'm out
so
there,
much
yeah.
and everything. That
Oh, I also officially got offered the job of leading Maranatha Toddlers room.
nice, congratulations.
So I'm the supervisor. Thank you. I'm excited.
Very nice.
Thanks.
I don't know that I have anything that new at the moment.
Our sister had a baby.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Last night.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Very
Our
exciting.
oldest sister had
April.
her 7.
She has 7 kids.
Yep.
We've talked about her being pregnant. She is now
Had the baby.
having 7 kids.
She had
A little boy.
Yes.
I love the
Precious.
name.
I know.
Me
Me
too.
too.
What else is new?
I went to Rainey's appointment yesterday
Oh, nice.
for her. She has type 2 not type 2. She has type 1 diabetes. And she's going to be moving up to the Dexcom G7, which
Oh,
is
wow.
like way smaller. I always like going a little bit, anything that's
Yeah.
less invasive or,
Yeah,
you know.
very much so.
So yeah, that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a positive visit.
Good.
And that's
good.
basically all that's new with me. What about you, Elise?
Yeah, I don't think we have a lot new. We got another trip booked, actually. We're going to Asheville, North Carolina with my father-in-law and his girlfriend. They're taking us there because they're running a race. Well, not all of them, and I will not be running a race. I will be 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the Biltmore, which is a giant mansion castle thing.
That is really cool.
And we're gonna stay right on the grounds, which will be cool. It's just a long weekend, but it's right after our Florida trip. But I mean, any trip is a trip.
Very nice trip
And
too.
yeah, it will be fun. Hopefully, they. I don't think I'm gonna watch the races really early, but maybe I'll go to the end.
Yeah.
That's what I should really do.
Get
Because they have to start at like 7:45. And then this is different. They have to. There's an end time. Everyone has to be done by like 9:30, because they do tours and stuff on the ground.
gotcha.
So
Oh, wow.
they have to
What
be done
happens
by the
if they're
time they'll
not?
start.
That's nice.
They have
that
to
there's an
stop.
end.
Yeah, we just got the packet, and it was like, if anyone is not complete, there will be a shuttle picking up stragglers.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that would
You
be
can actually
kind of
not
sad.
finish
Yeah.
the race.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Which most races don't have like an end
Yeah.
time or
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, I wonder if that was like, I mean, we didn't sign up. They just signed Chris up because they were like, you want to do this with us? And he was like, sure. So maybe they told you ahead of time, but I'm like, that definitely would be something you'd want to know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like, what
I
if
probably
I was
wouldn't sign
like,
up.
I wouldn't either anyway. But like, yeah, people just like trying it or something, and then they're
That's
like,
what I mean. If
oh,
I
I
happen to
can't.
just decide to try
Right.
it, I probably wouldn't sign up if I found that.
Although I wouldn't mind getting picked up by a shuttle.
I know, you get halfway and just stop. Like,
Yeah.
they'll come get me eventually.
They'll get me at 9:30. That's actually not long though.
I know, that's what
only-
Chris was saying. He's like, that's actually like a pretty fast, but it's not, it's only a 15K.
Okay.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's about 10 miles.
Gotcha.
And he has run half marathons in under 2 hours, so he'll be fine, but, well,
Okay.
maybe. This is his first race. He had, he tore his ACL last summer,
Yeah.
or last spring, actually, and had surgery in last May. So this is his first race since then, so hopefully he does okay.
Yeah,
But if he
true.
doesn't, they'll pick him up, so
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll get him eventually.
Yeah.
Like, don't overdo it if you need to just sit and wait
Yeah.
for the shuttle.
They'll
Yeah.
be there eventually.
Yeah.
I probably would.
God.
Yeah, that should be good.
That'll be fun. Yeah, I was just talking to Rainey's doctor yesterday about saying, like, at this time of year, I'm always like, oh, should we look for some deals?
I know.
Should we do
Yeah.
something? But we're moving, and we've committed to not. But it's her family. Rainey's doctor told me decided her mom was like, let's do a family trip to Florida in June.
Oh.
She's like, I don't
how
know
they do that.
why
People
we're
do that.
doing that. I was
Yeah.
like, that's like when it's beautiful here.
I know.
You're
Yeah.
gonna go when it's sweltering hot there.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, they're doing that.
I
was
went to
like,
high school
I'd
with
rather
people
just
who
not
went
go.
and
Yeah.
stayed
Save
with
the
their
money.
grandparents the whole month of June every year.
Wow.
They would leave like right after school got
Where?
out.
Because it was
Down
they
in
were on
Florida.
summer break, and they
Yeah,
just, that
and
be
they would go
with
stay
them.
with them, and it's like, yeah, you're leaving.
It's like you're
finally
it's like-
nice.
You're on
and then
summer
it's
break,
so
but it's
awful
nice
down there.
here. Like, why are you? Yeah.
Well, to go see their grandparents.
Yeah, but
right.
yeah.
Well, a long
Yeah.
time.
I'd be like, yeah, that would be a bummer. Oh, anyway, the just saw
There's a handsome man.
It's like, who is that cutie? Okay,
It's her husband.
You can't see.
my husband is walking out.
Just walking by our house.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't realize that he'd be home so fast.
Wow, you're so dressed up.
Wow.
It's a nice
nice.
sheen. It's like kind of shiny.
It's called gunmetal.
It's like I hate the shininess. I hate it. I like our shininess.
I hate that. It's my least favorite part about it. All right, should we do some Q&A questions?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, welcome to our next segment, Q&A. Oh, that's not. I guess it's kind of a segment. Yeah.
Questions from you.
We're just answering, yeah.
Thank you.
We have more questions. Thank you again. Okay, let's.
I'm really sick of saying that.
I just always say that. Okay, if animals could talk, which species would be the rudest?
Cats.
Cats probably would be rude.
If animals could talk,
Like,
which would be the rudest?
Ugh. Cats would always just be like, ugh, these people again. I swear.
Yeah.
I don't know that
I
my
think that's
cats
always
would.
good.
They're like,
Well, that's
please give
definitely
me
not what my
attention.
cat
Not all
Charlie would
cats,
do.
definitely,
Yeah.
but there's. I mean, I feel like cats are known for being
In
kind of
general,
stuck up.
yeah. Not my cat Charlie, not your cats.
Yeah. They definitely not. They just wanna
Moses
in your
would be
face all
really
the time.
mean.
Yeah, I guess it depends, but then again, it depends. I'm gonna say snakes. They
Okay.
seem rude to me.
Right. But I mean, I feel like, are we thinking about like if they're like, not like like animals that would be like harshest if you're like come in contact with them, but like if they're actually
Yeah, like if
talking
they're
to
talking to you, they'd be like.
I feel like snacks.
'Cause I feel like-
snacks. I feel like cats was a good answer. I'm just giving.
Because
a
I feel
different
like you
animal.
think
I'm
of
not
like
saying
yeah. Because I feel like you think of like bears, lions, whatever. But I
Yeah.
actually think bears would probably be nice if they're like a
Yeah,
talking
I,
animal.
I think lions would be really like. They always say how lazy they
Wise.
are.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I think they'd be
I
like
think of Aslan.
like potheads.
Oh.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I think of as the pothead.
I mean, I guess I could see why, but no, they all. I mean, you know, like lazy
I think
lions.
of-
That's a thing that
I
they like
think of
just like
lazy. Yeah.
mope around.
Lazy,
Yeah.
lazy.
Not high.
No, I'm just saying. Well, high people are pretty lazy.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm just saying in general as like
But
a
not all
hey,
lazy people
what's
are
up
high.
Yeah,
kind of
okay,
thing,
like the
you know.
line.
Like that's how I
My
feel
name's
about it.
Jenny, bro.
So, like, if you think about like a snake of a person, they'd be really like deceiving, I guess, maybe more like
Yeah.
more tricky. But I think they'd also, yeah, maybe they're not. They don't seem rude because they can.
They're conniving.
They're conniving. Maybe a
Yeah.
snake isn't a rude one.
I don't know.
Maybe
Those are good answers.
possums.
Oh my gosh, I had a possum in my breezeway
Oh,
the other day. See,
Possums
I
are so ugly.
actually kind of think they're cute.
I actually,
Wow.
it
But
depends.
if you find them in your breezeway, they're
It's scary.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I actually don't think they're super, super ugly when they're just walking.
Yeah, because I
I
had a
feel
baby
like they
when
might
they
be
brought to this like diabetes thing we went to once as a family, and they brought all the different pets that they had like rescued from this one
Okay.
thing. I don't know where they were, and they had a baby possum, and it was actually really cute.
Yeah,
and
I feel
sweet.
like baby
Yeah.
those things are cute.
But it was a bigger one. I mean, it was a bigger baby. You know, they don't live like past 18 months in the wild.
Wow.
Sad.
I
That's
know.
not
It is
a
sad.
long
So,
time
like,
at
I'm
all.
sure most of the ones you see are pretty young.
Young, yeah, that's
They just
crazy.
get bigger kind of fast, I think. But and it was still, I think it was maybe like a 6-month-old or
Yeah,
something.
they're
So it
not
wasn't tiny, but
terribly
it was
look. They're
cute.
just such an odd shape and
Very.
Yeah, and
the
the
way that
tail.
they like. Yeah, like I don't know.
And if you see them when
Yeah.
you're not expecting them, it's a whoa. It's
Yeah.
not a
I feel like
oh.
if you see
It's
any
like-
animal when you're not
Because
expecting it.
I
but
walk. We have
they're like
cats.
a
Because
shock
mice are
in our
cute, but
garage.
if you see a mouse, it's like whoa.
Yeah, but like when you see their face, it's like one that isn't. You're not. It's a shocking feature.
Yes. That's
Even
what I
the
mean. Like
tail,
they're just
yeah.
very like abrasive looking.
They are. They're
Our
very-
cat Mo doesn't come inside ever, so he's always outside. So we keep our garage open a little bit, and then there's cat food, so then that attracts possums for sure. And
Yeah.
there's always, well, not always, but I feel
It's
like I walk
better.
out. It's better
For
now.
a while, there was
But
literally
for a
always
long
a possum.
time, there was, yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. Like I'd walk out and be like, ah, and then it'd like
Yeah.
go away. I was like, ugh.
Mosey on off.
Mine just pretended to be like just sat in the same place forever. I think he was kind of pretending to be dead. I think, but it was
He
because
did.
Playing
we do
possum.
dog food
Awesome.
in the
Good for
breezeway.
him.
He was playing possum, I
Good
think. And
for him.
I even went inside for like a long time, hoping he would just have left, and he didn't. Tanner
He
had to
didn't.
scare him off.
Oh my
man.
goodness, that's crazy.
But they can, if they get really threatened, they'll bite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Supposedly,
right.
they're pretty like docile. For the most part, they're docile, but they can do that. So I'm like, I don't really want to risk it.
I feel like yeah,
One-
you're risking that with any animal, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't
Yeah.
know. They're
No.
just you don't know what they're gonna do, obviously. So
Exactly,
it's you have to be.
One time, you guys probably both know this, but one time, who was it? Someone walked out, and next to our cat Jasper eating the food was a possum sitting upright on his butt, like with just his feet, and he's sitting like this, and he's eating the food
Oh
with
my
his
God.
paw, literally grabbing the food and eating it, and he just looks up. whoever it was.
I think it was Luke.
Luke. He just looks up at Luke and just keeps eating.
What kind of animal was that?
That's
It was a
awesome.
possum too? Oh my
How
god.
do they even sit on their butts with their
Oh my
tails?
word,
Their tails are so
seriously?
thick.
That would be really
coiled
must have
under
been, like,
him. Yeah.
or
like,
like
under him.
up,
Yeah.
where it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, like dogs can
Maybe
do that, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah,
Those
that was
tails
really
are the
funny.
ugliest things.
Yeah,
though.
they
are
are.
really ugly.
Yeah.
The person that was holding it at that one thing, it wrapped around its
ew,
arm.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
Wow, that many times?
you probably got that.
It wrapped
Over and
around
over.
his
So-
arm.
It was
No,
a
it
snake.
was probably like one
It actually
time.
was a snake on it. Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
longest
I mean,
tail.
they're probably like really like it's kind of like chainmail. I feel like that's what
What?
they like. That's how their tails are, like so hard.
I was thinking, oh, you send a letter and it's like, send this to 5 people.
Oh no! Like the thing that they wear in.
That's how I was thinking.
What?
Like
They'll
this,
send
that's what
out.
that's what it's called. The thing they wear in like their arm.
No,
The tails are so long. It's like chainmail.
It just keeps going. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
And for me, it was like, why would you go there?
Just the weirdest comment. That's so
We
funny.
haven't talked about chainmail in ages. Okay, no, now I get it. Yes, okay, it's like their armor, kind of.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's funny.
It's very it's like a
Alright.
rope feeling, I think, probably.
Yeah, something like that. That's probably really like coarse.
Coarse,
I imagine,
Yeah. Okay, what's the dumbest way you've injured yourself? There's so many.
Oh man, I just run into
Seriously.
things all the time.
Me too. I'm always just running into things.
Yeah.
I hit my hips on just about anything.
Any
You'd think
corner.
that I literally had like the biggest pear-shaped body ever, but I don't.
Like the Pixar moms.
Yeah.
Have those
Yeah.
body shapes.
Or the big robot in Robot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do not. I have the body of a 12-year-old boy, and I still hit it into things like that.
That's hilarious. I do too. I feel like just anything, just randomly, I'm just like, ah! I feel like just my hands, my toes, my hips.
I have something pretty stupid. When Tanner and I were going to his party, when you were gonna babysit,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Honey, it's really slippery. Don't go down the stairs." And I just decide for some reason I'm just gonna rush down them. And
Hey, how were you supposed to get out if you were?
well, go around or wait for him or something, and I'm holding something. He just was like, "Don't go." It's and I was wearing heels, and I don't know why, but I'm just like, I'm doing it, and I cut myself.
Oh,
She comes back in like 5 minutes after they leave, and she's just all cut off.
And I'm like,
man.
I did fall down the stairs. He's like, I felt really stupid. I
should have
kinda
been like,
almost-
honey, you didn't warn me. The stairs are so. Why would you not say
What?
anything?
I could have waited. You could have waited for me. Just kidding. Yeah, no, that was really. He's like,
Oh my
of
god.
course he felt bad, but also he's like, I did try to warn you. And I was just
Hilarious.
excited. I wanted to do it myself.
That's
So then I'm
funny.
like, yeah, that was embarrassing.
Oh man.
I don't know if it has specific instances.
Yeah, I can't think of a specific like wow that was the dumbest time, but I just feel like there's so many unnecessary times that I've been hurt. You know what was a dumb way that wasn't dumb because of me? I cannot call my
Somebody
mother
else.
dumb, but she
Oh yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I was walking down the stairs holding this whole huge load of stuff that she was asking me to carry down to the back
Christmas
room downstairs.
decorations,
Christmas
right?
decorations, yes. And she's like, okay, then go bring this down, and I'm gonna send down the stairs this big, you know those big books that you open that like come up, and it's like a very beautiful book that's
Oh.
like done, like it's like made.
It's like 3D.
The
It's
Christmas
like
one.
3D,
that
yeah,
is-
the
okay.
huge one. It's like this big, literally.
It's so big.
And it's heavy. She's like, I'm gonna send it down the stairs, so then when you come back, it'll be at the bottom of the stairs, and you can bring it down. I'm like, okay. But she didn't think about the fact that if I was walking down the stairs, still, when she send it down, it's gonna hit.
Oh my
And she just sends it down like 3 steps. Like, I'm like 3 steps into walking down the stairs. She just sends it down. It just whams into my. And I still have a bruise, I think.
Oh my gosh, it was,
And
those are heavy.
It's
I know.
still tender, and it just whams into my calf, and it really hurt. I was like,
What
ah!
were you
I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, what were you thinking? Why would that not go into me?
She was like, I was thinking it would just kind of slowly go. I'm like, what? A flat thing down the
Yeah.
stairs? When would that ever
and
go
it's
slowly?
big enough where
That's
it
so
goes over like several stairs without like,
Right, it
like it
doesn't
just
have to-
slides. Like
yeah.
it doesn't do that. so it just slid right into at full speed. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then Dad got home, and I was like recovering from it because I was like in pain. Dad's like, what's going on? And he was like, what on earth were you thinking? Like, what else would happen?
That's what I said. I'm like, what were you thinking? She's like, it would just kind of slowly go. I'm like, that is not how physics works.
But anyway, she felt really bad.
Yeah, just
one time when I was going into high school, I was walking into my high school and I was running kind of late, and I had a big pile of books and a Snapple, a glass bottle Snapple, and I slipped on a puddle right inside the door, and I threw all my books up and my Snapple, and it shattered on the floor, and then I broke my wrist.
Oh my word.
Wow.
So that was kind of
back when Snapples were
glass.
glass.
I was gonna say they don't make them glass anymore.
I mean, I was in high school
For that
over 10
reason.
years ago.
For that
But
reason.
yes, that was.
You broke your wrist when you were in high school?
Yeah, and then I went and took a geometry test, killed it, and then went to the office and said, I think I broke my wrist, but I needed to take the test first. And it was my right arm, so I was writing with a broken wrist.
I don't remember you getting a broken wrist in high school.
I don't remember
get
this
it
either.
No, it wasn't cast. It was
Okay.
it was just like a hairline fracture.
Okay.
And a
You
really
just
bad
wear, like
sprain.
a brace on it? Oh, okay, wow.
I didn't have a cast yet. I wore a brace on it, and then I had to have follow up or whatever, but it wasn't casted ever.
Well, at least you aced your test.
I did really
nice
well.
work.
And then I went up to the teacher and I was like, I think I broke my wrist on the way in. I needed to go to the office, and then I had to go get X-rays, and it was
my
broken.
word.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
That's really
Yeah.
I broke my finger trying to hit a dodgeball, and I failed miserably and fell.
my God.
I didn't break it hitting the dodgeball.
Right.
I was hitting
fell.
it, leaned too far trying to get it, and then fell, and then stopped myself.
And broke your
At least I didn't break my head. I would have hit my head,
Yeah,
but I stopped
that's a
myself
good
and I
thing.
broke my finger.
Yeah, that's what happened
Or
to
it
me
was
too.
this
I
hand, actually.
braced
Yeah.
myself with.
Yeah.
That's very.
That's how I broke my
Right,
wrist
yeah.
too when I was slipped on the ice.
Yeah, I feel like
There's
that's
a
usually
specific
what
name for that
happens.
fracture, and it's in a specific spot, and it's when you brace yourself catching yourself. It's very common.
I feel like that's probably most wrist and finger breaks.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is probably like that.
Like
yeah.
bracing
That's what I mean.
yourself,
It's very
yeah.
common. When you see a fracture in that spot, it's like, oh,
Right.
probably fell and caught yourself. Which is better than, hitting your head usually.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not fun when you break a bone.
No.
No, it's so painful.
If all jobs paid the same, what job would you choose for the fun of it?
If all jobs
It'd be
paid
literally
the
any
same,
job, and they all pay the same.
I would pick to be on the beach.
Yeah. My
That's your
job is
lifeguard or
maybe
Tanning would be my job.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No, then I guess it has to be an actual job.
yeah, not all things pay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, all things that you do in life.
I could make that into a job. I just have to think of
Yeah.
something.
You could be like an oiler upper or something.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird.
I don't know if I love that.
First off, I hate
kinda
oil on my hands, and putting it on other people, that would be no
That
good.
sounds terrible. But then you could tan in between.
You could.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know how Dad does that. Like,
No.
the oil,
Yeah.
No.
even on
I
my
hate it.
hands I don't like, but then everywhere,
never
like,
use
it's
the
so
oil either.
slimy. I
Ugh,
used to
I
do it, so I
hate
guess
it.
I do know how he does it. But
I hate it.
the dry oils I can take. They're still a little slimy, but they're better.
I don't.
But
I
yeah,
don't
he's
use
just
an
like
oil.
straight up oiling
And
himself.
he uses like half the bottle every time he does it.
Ow, I just
He
scratched
oils
myself.
himself like 5 times a day when we're in Florida.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
understand.
Ow.
That's so funny.
Okay, he doesn't use half
This
the bottle
ring is
every
really
time he
sharp.
does it,
It
but every
hurts
day
myself a lot.
probably.
That's
I just scratched my nose.
Oh, sorry.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Are you bleeding or anything?
No, I don't think so. Well, I can't see, but I don't
You're
think I
not.
am.
Okay.
Man, that's
Oh,
terrible.
I hate that.
Um,
Oh wait.
I know. Yeah, we didn't answer.
A job.
I think that I'd probably do something like.
I think being a marine life specialist would be fun.
Oh, I was
Would you go
going
into
for
a
like
submarine
easy.
because I would not want to go on a submarine at all.
I was all.
No, like someone who like trains dolphins and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like
That would be
marine
fun.
biologist.
I was thinking like
That
super
probably does get
easy
paid pretty
things
well.
that like
It does.
immediately.
That was my dream job when I was very
Yeah, I was
young.
thinking like easy
Marine
things that don't
biologist.
pay that well, like that, but it would pay just as much as like a doctor. Like,
Yeah.
Or
but
everything
I mean,
gets paid
like,
really badly. Just kidding.
then why would I
Yeah.
answer this question?
Yeah.
You have to be a neurosurgeon, but you get paid
$10
as
an
a
hour.
minimum wage.
I'd probably do my job in the summers. I take care of kids, and I think that I'd probably do that.
True.
But it's only
Does being a homemaker count as a job? And I do that still, but I get paid, but like a
That's
doctor gets paid.
That would be nice. I'd do
Because
that.
I would definitely do that, because I do that anyway.
Or like a early life center. I think that would be a fun job.
Right,
Like
yeah.
where it's like preschool, but also
Oh.
kind of daycare. You know.
Yeah, that'd be.
Because those are shorter days. That would be kind
I
of
would
nice.
not opt any daycare option.
I
Any
like
hard situations.
what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like what I do, I work at
Well, at least there's a bunch of
Maranatha.
little kids.
And I work in the morning because we have services at Maranatha for the adults and we're the childcare for them. So I work from 9 to 12 in the morning and 6:30 to 8:30 in the night. And then the rest of the time I can be on the beach and having ice cream at the sweet shop, whatever. And I think it's like the perfect job. And I would love to do that if I was making as much as a doctor.
Yeah.
Do that for the rest
It
of my life.
is really
Yeah.
nice hours.
Yeah, the hours are great.
Yeah, perfect
Hours are very
hours.
nice.
Yeah,
I'm sure the
probably-
job is probably fine too. It's kind of like doing like Sunday school,
Yeah, I love it.
essentially.
Yeah, in that case,
Great.
you have people who are on vacation
Right.
at a thing. That does
Yeah,
sound
right.
pretty ideal.
And some kids are still obviously like hard to deal with, even if they're in a fine situation, they still have a hard time, of course. But you just deal with it, and we can call them up if they've been crying for longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's pretty great.
Parents are not at work at the time.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
They're probably more willing to be like, it's not working out. We'll just take home.
Yeah, right.
Like that's how people are at church too, usually.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, usually. Sometimes you get the parents that are
I
like,
know.
don't
Yeah.
call us.
I know.
Like,
And it's like, really? Are
I
you
know.
sure?
the baby's crying.
Because I
Yeah.
hate to think
Well, some
about
people
my
at
child
Maranatha will be
Same.
like, I will like text them, you want to come get him? It's been about 15 minutes or something. They'll be like, let's try another 15. I'm like, okay. And then they keep saying, I'm like, okay.
That's
Your
just so
baby is
strange to me.
crying.
I would
know.
not.
I know.
I don't even like.
I don't
it
think
makes
I'd
me
ever
nervous
push
to leave her
back.
somewhere just thinking that she might cry.
Right.
Let
Yeah,
alone
no.
knowing she's crying and being like, eh.
Yeah, no. I also think about the workers too, because they have other kids, and if you just have a
Right.
screaming, crying baby,
Yes, because
obviously
I have been
first
a
and
worker where you
foremost-
literally are holding
Exactly.
a screaming, crying baby,
Well, and then
you
it's
can't
like
do
literally
anything
the only
else.
child that's what you're doing.
And first
all
and
the
foremost, I
time.
care about my kid not being crying because I feel so bad about that.
Right.
But then that's also it's like twofold
I know.
in that case. It's just you being kind of
Selfish.
selfish.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
yeah. I don't understand that.
Yeah, because like I feel like a lot of people are like, well, they're getting paid to do this, so it can be
Right.
my kid that they're doing it for. But it's like, okay, but
That mentality is just awful though,
It
because
is.
yeah,
anywhere you go, most of the people you're interacting with in that kind of setting,
Are
like
getting-
or in restaurants or whatever, are
Yeah.
getting paid to
Yeah.
do whatever
Right.
they're doing. That gives you no
but it
excuse to
doesn't
treat
give
them
you.
badly.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Remember the one? I don't remember. I think you were working with me in that class. Though. Do you remember the one time where she was like, "Did you really try everything?"
I feel like we got asked
and
that
I
a
was
lot.
like, "Yes."
Yeah, yes, we did.
It's been the
You have to think about, like,
we
you're-
were
they're
trying to
literally-
make him cry.
We're strangers to that child.
I know.
Yeah.
Like they've never
Unless
seen
they're
me
pretty
before.
happy to be around this environment.
Right.
No matter what we do, they're not.
Why
gonna
would they be
content.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And we got some
honestly,
to calm down after a little while. It's not like we didn't ever,
Right.
but if they weren't calming down, it wasn't that we weren't trying.
Yeah, because some
Yeah.
kids would cry at like the
Yeah.
initial like buys and
Yeah.
then be fine. But yeah, if it goes past a certain amount of time, there's kind of no hope that they're gonna just all of a sudden be fine.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Unless
well, that's how. Yeah,
they
that's
literally like just give up, which is sad. but-
yeah, and that's a really sad thing. You don't really want to be happening.
No, yeah.
Right.
I don't. Yeah.
I think they were
Um,
hoping that would happen.
Yeah.
In those
Yeah, that's
cases,
what I mean.
it's
You
like,
don't want like
just
I don't
give up.
want that. I feel so bad for that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I like our little like 10 to 15 minute thing, and then we're like I always say to the parents, we don't ever not text if it's been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless the parent personally requests it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a different answer. A ballet teacher for 4 and 5
Yes.
years.
Oh,
That would be
so
so
cute.
fun.
I don't think it would pay well at all, but if it did pay well, actually, I would do it anyway. I think that like later down the road,
That
if
would be
I
so
like my kids are older or whatever, I think it'd be super fun to do.
That would be so cute. You could probably
teach
do
them.
it when Georgia gets to be that age, and then if your other baby just tags along.
Yeah, put her in the
Yeah.
carrier.
Yeah.
Or him.
Or him,
or
yeah.
her.
Him or her.
Yeah.
Probably him.
I know. I can't wait to sign her up for dance classes.
Yeah,
I'm so
that's
That would
excited.
be so cute.
I hope
I
she
would
loves
really
it.
like doing that too. I think I'd love that.
And like I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh my word!" Like they don't listen, and it's like that's the fun of it
Yeah,
though. Like
right.
it's like They're just there to have a good
Well,
time.
have you seen those like 1.5-year-old and 2-year-old of soccer teams that are literally like they just run around and all the coach has to say is get the ball, get the ball, and like that coach just gets to watch these little kids just running after a ball. It's so cute.
I don't know if they do 1 and 2.
They do.
young,
No, I've been to a little like when I was going to see Sophie play. They had every single age, and that age the parents are just on the like field with them,
Right.
and they're just running
a ball
around.
with Lexi the band.
But I mean, no one's old enough to kick it.
I was gonna say,
I guess. I just feel like she
like
could
they're
just,
literally just like running around and just like trying to get the ball.
At the one
I
that
feel
my
like
kids
Georgia
do, it's
would
3
like
and
that.
4-year-olds. That they start at
most
3-year-olds,
I've seen are 3 for like contact sport type things.
Yeah.
Ballet classes start often at like 1.5 years.
Okay.
But I'm like, they're expensive, and I would want her to actually get something out of it. Like at her age, I could teach her just what the class was. You know what I mean?
And she might not really like going in with a teacher. That's how Rainey was. When it actually came down to a class, she didn't like it at all. So it was hard because every week it was like, go in with the teacher, and she was like,
I remember for a few times I would sit in.
Yeah.
Well, and they
don't really
a
like
lot
you
of
to
times
do
they
that.
start
But I
mommy
mean,
and me
since I was
ones.
a student there, sometimes they let me do that.
Okay.
They do mommy and me ones starting at 18 months, and I
nice.
think that kind of like the
Helps
point is
that.
to like get them acclimated
Yeah.
because you dance right with them, like you're
Yeah.
in there with them.
Yeah, that's
But they're just all really expensive.
Well, when
it's like
she's
we have
5
mommy and me dance classes at home
every day.
Yeah. I wanted Leanna to sign up because I feel like she'd be really good at that.
I think she'd love that.
She doesn't really. She was wanting to do horseback riding more.
Okay.
So we'll see. We have to decide by the 28th. So what she's gonna do.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and that's the balancing act of you don't want to start them to the point where they're like traumatized and then never want to do it again.
Yeah.
But if they genuinely would like it, like you want to let them get exposure at some point and see if they like it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
Yeah, I think Leanna really would love to dance, but
Yeah.
she hasn't shown that much enthusiasm about a class of it. So
yeah.
we'll see.
It's when I feel like we did a couple odd classes and I just never had a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got into the studio and was dancing, I loved it and I was like, I wish I would have done this my entire life. Like I
Well,
only did it through high school.
Yeah, right.
And then I was like, man, I loved doing that. I wish I would have done it my whole forever.
Well, yeah, Mom and Dad couldn't afford to have us go to a studio when we were younger.
Yeah.
Then we did like the YMCA
or just
the lady came over and did that.
We just that's
so,
what I mean. We used to like odd classes, and it wasn't bad. It was just not the same.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
Whereas,
Yeah,
but
it's
then
not
you
like
never know.
going
Like if
to
I would have started too young, maybe I would have been like, gotten over it or whatever.
Well, I
Yeah,
started
right.
younger and I got over it by my 6th year, but now I'm back there. I mean, not there, but I'm back to dancing.
Yeah.
But I definitely I got over it after 6 years, but yeah.
Yeah, there
I'm happy
definitely
I'm
is
back,
such
though.
thing as burnout for sure.
Yeah.
But at least you've had that from when you were little, so you have the
Yeah, right.
you know, what is it called? Like all
Foundation.
Foundation
Yeah.
of it. So
Yeah, I am happy to be back into dancing. All right, one more question. If you could create a holiday, what would it be called and how would people celebrate it?
Amara Day.
Amara Day.
I'm not that narcissistic. And everyone, I'm just kidding. I've been
That's
thinking
called
about
your
this for a while.
birthday.
Yeah.
Or Mother's Day.
Or Mother's Day. Yeah.
Oh my word. Yeah, but everybody would have to celebrate Amara Day.
True, the
I'm
whole
kidding. I
world.
wouldn't actually like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Create a holiday. I don't know what it would be called. I feel like it would be people would celebrate it by pretty much just like a second 4th of July. I would be happy with.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love
You
4th
would just
of July.
celebrate another holiday of like America.
No, not because of what 4th of July
She
means.
loves 4th of July.
I love
Just like
America.
what
That's
you would
great.
do, what you
But
do on
I
4th of
just,
July.
we're
Okay.
always at the beach.
Yeah.
Like all my cousins are around. Everyone's, barbecues and stuff. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just fun stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have like
What it would be about.
I want to
what-
do this. Like, I don't have anything other than, it's hard to think outside of the normal holidays,
Right. I think my holiday would definitely be in the summer. And I think I would do one centered around like I don't know. I feel like I love how like happy people are around Christmas time. And most of that, for us it's like, okay, Jesus' birth, so that's really happy. But some people just are and they don't realize why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish that like in the summer Well, they're happier in the summer anyway.
Christmas
but I just
in the
mean,
sure. Christmas in July.
Christmas in July,
for
yeah.
sure. But I won't. But I'm not gonna call it Christmas in July. Do you know what I'm trying to get at my point across though? Like
the feeling of Christmas
happy,
in the summer.
Yeah, but not Christmas in the summer. But like the feeling, because I feel like everyone's happy, and it's like because of that. But people don't know necessarily that it's because of that. We do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But everyone is like happy around Christmas time.
Such a joy.
Well, no, I can't say everyone's happy.
Some people go the opposite way.
I'm not gonna say everyone's happy, but I feel like a lot of people who don't have something tied to Christmas that's bad are
there's a
more
general
joyful.
There's a general joy around Christmas.
One time I heard someone who doesn't like to listen to Christmas music early say, "This year I've been going through a lot this fall, so I started listening to Christmas music earlier because I just needed that extra joy." So I said, wouldn't you just want to listen to it early every year then if it gives you extra joy? Right. Like, shouldn't you do it even if you don't need it? I always listen to Christmas music early.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I decorate for Christmas.
It would be kind of fun if Christmas in July was like actually more of a thing.
My Maranatha made it a thing amongst staff last year, and we had.
But if like the radio stations played like that for like a week,
that'd be
or
fun.
something like that, would be kind of fun.
Yeah, we had a staff party in the middle of, at the end of July on July 25th, and we all the staff exchanged gifts, and it was actually quite fun.
Yeah.
And we played Christmas games. I've never done one of those. I've never done a Christmas in July party, but it was fun.
That is fun. I have my holiday.
Okay.
I would make Chipotle Day, and Chipotle had to give everybody free food.
Yes, that'd be amazing. I'd love that.
Chipotle Day.
That would be amazing. That would be my favorite holiday.
They lose a lot of money.
Everyone has to get it. Although, can you imagine the lines?
Oh my god.
Even when people have to pay $20 for a burrito, the lines are outrageous.
That would be terrible.
Actually, that's so true.
But with the holiday, they know it's coming. They have to do super every year.
They just have a bunch of like pre-made things.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be as good. It would take away the specialness.
Actually, Chipotle Day just has to give our family free Chipotle.
Yeah,
not everyone else.
Our family.
I was gonna say even like a day like
Day.
Family Day would be kind of nice because there's Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Canada has Family Day, and they're all off.
Oh,
Tanner just had that. Well, he didn't get it off, but
yeah, I don't understand how that works. If he doesn't get the American days, how does he not get the Canada?
It's not fair. I don't
understand that.
He said, he's like, I need to move to the U.S. side because then at least I'll get the U.S. holidays off.
Because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I know.
Like, why would they not?
They should just give them Canada days off.
The obvious thing, would be to give holidays. Canada holidays off. That's so crazy.
But I feel like a Family Day would be kind of nice.
That would be good.
That would be cool.
Family Day, and then it just
Family
be celebrated
Day,
like you have to just celebrate with your family.
Yeah, you all hang out, but it's in the summer, and you do what you do on 4th of July.
Okay, yeah.
That's all.
4th of July.
Although maybe not go to Chili's. Maybe go somewhere else.
Yeah, we always go to Chili's. Yeah, we always go to Chili's. Yeah, definitely. Like other people.
It sounds like everybody goes
maybe
to Chili's.
not everyone goes to Chili's. We always go to Chili's on 4th of July.
It's a family tradition.
This year I have my friend Sydney's wedding rehearsal dinner is on 4th of July this year.
So you will not be at Chili's.
No.
Comment down below what your holiday would be.
Yeah.
I just thought of that. We never really. We want to include you guys.
We want to include you guys. Last week we did that.
We did
and
that.
What you eat on 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
If it's Chili's.
Where do you go on 4th of July?
I feel like a lot of people barbecue. Like
we used to
fried chicken is very common as well. I think
we used to always have
picnics,
and we'd have like the American flag like cake.
What?
Like the pudding cake, the pudding.
Oh,
with
the pie.
Pie. Sorry.
Oh, 4th of July pie.
With the blueberries and the strawberries, with the pudding and the pie.
Yeah, we did like that with my mom's extended family. We would do like a picnic, but then
I just switched to Chili's.
Just a lot of people.
And now we don't celebrate it with our extended family.
Everybody kind of does their own thing.
Family.
Well, just at Chili's, but at the beach we see it.
Oh, well, yeah, at the beach, but
we would not be.
But
able
like
to
fireworks and stuff. Maranatha used to put firework. Maranatha used to put a fireworks show on. Well, not Maranatha. Someone from Maranatha, and then one year
it was a tragedy, and then we had
tragedy of 2000.
Was almost killed.
It was very bad. I got hit with one of the firework things.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, that was so scary.
It was 2015.
Okay. 14.
2014. Okay.
Wasn't Asher
the tragedy of 2014?
Nope, I wasn't married yet.
And it was.
Oh, so he was just a baby.
I had just moved up. It was that year.
Oh, that year. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know he was a little baby because I had him and I was holding him. But I didn't know if he was baby or like a toddler. But yeah, baby, I guess.
Very scary, but now that doesn't happen.
Yeah, fireworks went off into the crowd.
Yeah.
The bucket of fireworks tipped over as they were going off.
We had gotten the best seats ever, we thought.
Yeah,
we were right in the line.
Not once that dumped over.
We're like, this is perfect.
No one was.
But the guy doing it did probably save a lot of people because he put
jumped,
a Rubbermaid on top of it, and he was quite
kind of jumped in front of it. He had to run into the lake. He was really badly burned.
Yeah.
None of us got seriously injured, but he definitely did.
But they were shooting off.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah,
that was really scary.
It felt like a war zone. I remember grabbing Asher.
Yeah, and we were all just running away.
I had Asher.
Okay, I had Rainy. That's right. I had Rainy. That's right.
We were running, and
I was hiding. There's a playset at the beach. It was at the beach, and I was hiding under the playset. Yeah, just like laying in the sand.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was crazy.
It was.
That
crazy
was
time.
really scary, but.
Anyway, on
that note, thanks.
My holiday would not include that.
Yeah, that would not.
But it would be like a different 4th of July year. That's what your holiday would be.
So you'd have fireworks and everything on Family Day.
No, I don't think I'd pick fireworks.
On Family Day.
So what would it be like 4th of July?
Everyone goes to the beach.
Okay, so it's like beach day.
Beach day.
Family beach day.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Beach day.
Family beach day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't name mine. I think mine would be like Happy Day. Happy Day.
Everyone needs to be super happy that day.
Well, just have
things
joy.
that make you feel happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has to do things.
Do something that makes you feel happy.
That's nice. That's a nice
like
one.
And be
everybody's
nice to someone on that day. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
It was about eating. I'm really hungry right now.
I am too.
It would be a combination of all those things: the beach, being happy, and eating Chipotle. That sounds like the
eating
perfect
a burrito on the beach sounds amazing.
It does.
That does.
That would be a
probably
great
because I'm hungry.
We're staring out at the snow.
I got a memory the other day of going to the park and pushing Georgie on the swing for the first time, and there was no snow on the ground, and neither of us were wearing coats.
Wow,
and it was
like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh my word, yeah. The snow.
And then I looked
mild
outside and I was
year.
like, oh my gosh,
Remember
so much snow.
It's never melted.
I know
It hasn't
It's
melted
just
since
stays.
what is it? End of November?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's been I think this is the longest I could remember of never
maybe it was
melting.
a little melt in December, and then it came right back.
Yeah, but the snow never actually went away.
Next week is supposed to get in the 40s, and it's supposed to rain 2 days in a row, so we will get some melting.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
Well, we got a little bit of melting last week, but not all the snow went away, and then we got another storm.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so ready. I'm so done with this winter.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. And I'm really happy that I can.
We're in the end of February.
With having a vacation, it just makes it way different.
But now I have one even closer than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, you're literally like going.
Yeah, I'm going in 11 days, so it's really exciting. Yeah, wow. And yeah, I've never been.
Said 8 days. Now it's 11.
No, it was 11 the whole time.
Oh,
it was
okay. When I asked the second time, you said 8, but you're going for 8 days. Okay.
And when this releases, it will be a week until I leave.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah. So exciting.
So yeah, I will be on a plane for the first time ever, so that's exciting. Anyway, all right.
Hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, hopefully. Get some pictures out the window, you know.
I bet you'll like it. Your first
catch
time
flights,
is always
not
exciting.
Kind of exciting. Catch flights. Remember, catch flights, not feelings.
Anyway, let's do our outro. I gotta go.
It's from this little video.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Okay, remember to like and subscribe.
Comment below.
Thanks so much for watching.
Off topic.